What it do, Mosley gang? What's up? First off, today I want to say we took delivery of this Dodge Challenger, this 2022 XST Plus Dodge Challenger. Yes, it is a beauty. It is a rental. As you know, there is no more G. So the insurance, they gave me this for a little minute till I can get my car situation straightened out. But if you know me, you know I ain't just in no rush to get another car. You know, God blesses me abundantly in different ways. So I'm not too worried. I'm on God's time, not my time. But this car is beautiful. This car is powerful. This car is amazing. The only thing about it, the difference between the V8 and this V6 is, guess what? It saves more gas and the wheels pretty much. But other than that, man, this car has everything that the V8 does have. And I'm pretty amazed at the pickup. I'm pretty amazed at, you know, how they continue to keep the car basically structured the same as the first ones that came out. They just changed, you know, they just changed the bumpers, the lights, and the front ends. But it's still like the same shape. If you look at the old Challengers in comparison to this versus that, and I'll put two different pictures of, you know, the comparison. But these cars are very amazing. If y'all know, they call these the big boats. It's like driving a boat. Yeah, because the baby floats, I promise you. But this trunk space is huge. Pretty spacious inside. I got 3 car seats in the back. My kids fit back there, and I got some big boys. I ain't got no little boys. I got some big boys. So, yeah, my boys fit back there. And I took this car to Florida. So, if y'all know, I was in Miami some weeks ago. I took this car to Florida, and when I tell you it drove tremendously all the way down there, it drove very tremendously. I love this car. I've always had love for Dodge Challengers. I had a white one, an XST Plus. The guy who had it before me, he had an SLP catback exhaust system on it, cold air intake radar. He put a chip in it. Man, dude did a lot of stuff with that car, and I was just adding on gradually, slowly to that car. But yeah, I have to go on the list and look at what I had. But anyways, man, this car is a eye catcher. I don't care if you have the V8 or not. It is one of those cars that turns heads because you know the big thing about them, people like to steal them also. And we don't want a car that people want to steal. But, you know, we just love these cars. You know, when you work hard, people can steal the most crappiest car. But we're here. What it do, gang? So, in this 2022 SXT Dodge Challenger, just got some footage for some good B-roll for you beautiful people. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about the price difference and the numbers on these cars. So, y'all know the V6s range MSRP about 30 grand. The 5.7 V8s about 39.9. And so the difference in between those cars are the body styles of the motor sizes from a 5.7 to a 3 point. Let me make sure I say this right. 3.6 liter, 5.7, 3.6 liter, whatever the case may be. And so you're looking at the horsepower between V6 has about 300 horsepower. 303 horsepower. Your V8 has about almost 400 horsepower. You're looking at 372, 375, which I would just say
400 horsepower. So you're looking at about almost 90 horses more, or 70 horses more if you want to be specifically on numbers. But I mean, these cars, the V6s, are great cars. The thing is the motor difference in the torque in the car. The towing capacity about 1,000. I don't know who's gonna be towing with these cars, but I've seen some people put some tow kits on some small vehicles and get away with it. But no, this car is amazing. This car is a blessing. I'm thankful to my rental car agency, you know, Enterprise, not my rental car agency, but my local rental car agency. I thank them, you know, for allowing me to get this vehicle for longer than what I've had it. Because the insurance only covers so many days, you know, before they cut the check for the vehicle, the loss, which is fine with me. Which I knew that I needed to do a review on this car while I had it. Listen to it. It sounds like a V8. It does. It sounds like a freaking monster. It's insane. And this is the V6. And so y'all can hear that thing screaming. Y'all, it picks up, it goes, and it's not in sport mode. This thing has a sport mode where it's like the transmission does not skip a beat at all, whatsoever, non-stop. And even with it not being in sport mode, the transmission does not skip a beat. Couldn't be more thankful to be where I am. You know, with God, where everything without him were nothing. You know, I've been seeing Charlies left and right. If I do get a Challenger, which I don't know if I want a Challenger, because everyone has one of these. You know, it's one of those things, you know, you see somebody else with it, you don't want it. So I want to kind of lean towards something, you know. I know people are going to have the car that I have. It's going to be like that all the time. But I want something that people have less of. And I'm not going to talk about what I've been looking at, because I'm not in a rush to get anything. But I know, you know, sometimes, you know, God's timing and God's planning is a lot faster than what we plan. And right now, you know, like I said, if you watch my past video, the kings focus on the council. So this car is fast, this mess. Like, dude, I swear to you, like, you hit the gas, it just goes. There's no lag. So guess what? They're improving the performance in these cars, man. They're not playing around. Like, yeah, you gotta think, yeah, police over there. Yeah, cool, whatever. But the thing is, like, you get so much money out of these cars, you know. You think about it, they're raising the prices on them, but they're improving in them. You know, the fuel economy is getting better. You know, the fuel with the car, not necessarily saying the fuel economy. But the fuel economy of the car, it does great. It works wonders, which is a great thing. Not even just that, but also just the power they're making these cars go as fast as they're making them. It's absolutely insane, you know. And I could just imagine what, you know, the all-electric ones, the all-wheel drive ones, the power and the horsepower that it makes, you know, because once you go fully electric, man, that's a different ball game. I've never been in a Tesla. I've never been in one. But I would love to get in one. They said it's like a rocket ship. It's like a jet. It's like taking off, you know, like crazy. But yeah, that's a part of it. But no, we're not gonna tarry too long, you know. Just gonna get this camera flipped around, going around the road, and man, this thing driving, and man, the speedometer and how it picks up, and you know how torquey it is, how much of a great vehicle it is. But we want to do this safely, so I'm gonna pull over here, get this camera set up, get this camera adjusted correctly, get both of them set up and adjusted. That way I can put them on the same timer, and you know, we roll, you know. Man, it's gonna be beautiful, man. It's gonna be a good car review, you know. This is not a sponsored video from Dodge, but while I have this car, I told myself I was gonna do a review on this car. And so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So let me get this camera set up, and I'm about to hit this road and just show y'all how quick it picks up and get the speedometer. It's crazy. So let's get it flipped around, gang. Let's go. What it do, gang? It's kind of dark out here. I'm on this straight shot. I'm gonna hit a 0 to 60 time. I'm at 0. So count the seconds. And we about to go. 60 that fast. It's like more like 4 seconds. Man, that's insane. And I don't know because I got the speedometer and the timer on right here just to see how fast that 0 to 60 was gonna be. That's crazy. Y'all see the road in front of me, ain't nobody right here. So it's on a straight shot. I'm blown away, y'all. This car is really impressive for it to be a V6. I had a V6, I know what it does. You know, they're great cars. I had a few adjectives on my car. Very happy to have had that car. I wish I still had that car. That car would have been paid off. Paid off with a whole nother motor going inside of it. But Lord, why do we make the decisions we make? But you know, it's normally it was for my children and for better goals and objectives. And you know, I don't regret it. You know, but you know, if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have had the Infinity and nothing else. You know, and so I'm on this journey for a reason. You know, it feels like God's taking everything from you. You know, sometimes that's just when you're about to overcome a lot of things. I've lost a lot. I've gained a lot. I've learned a lot. You know, and ain't nothing wrong with failure, y'all. You're not gonna always succeed at everything. But you know, one thing about it, you know, it's not how you fall down, it's how you get back up. It's not about how you start, but it's about how you finish. You know, a lot of people, you know, they don't respect you or support you in the beginning. But when they see that it's beneficial to support you, you know, by that time you don't even want their support. You know, or you don't care to have it. But they may not like you, but they gonna respect you. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about life, you gotta give respect to get it. And that's what's for sure. I'm blessed to be here, thankful to be here. I always say it, Y'all, this Challenger is impeccable. You know, Dodge has did their damn thing throughout these past few years, man, on making these Challengers and Chargers, man. They have torn the game to shreds. So when did they start in 09, 08? Yeah, 09 or 08, 09 when they started making the Challengers and Chargers. You know what I'm saying? So, for real, of course, well, years ago they made them. But when they came back with the lunch line, when they made the first Challenger, was that it could have been like 09, 08. I could be wrong, you can look it up. But just where they started compared to where they are now, it is mind-blowing, it is mind-boggling. It's beyond me. You know, I'm thrown. Yeah, I'm blown and thrown. Excuse me, blown and thrown.